I had to pay 7.5K extra, 7,500 रुपये एक्स्ट्रा दिए हैं to get my visa on time, वरना मेरा फ्लाइट मिस हो जाता. Like, so today whatever I'm going to tell you about the Turkey visa from India, you cannot miss that. It's very important, be careful, क्योंकि Turkey visa of my friend was rejected recently even after he had 10 lakhs in his bank account. So listen to this carefully कि क्या अप्लाई करना है वीज़ा में, क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है. unnecessary documents मत डालो. There is no visa on arrival, there is no VOA for Turkey, so don't go there empty handed with flight tickets, वरना डिपोर्ट कर देंगे. Exactly what documents you need to give, what is the process. मैंने खुद अप्लाई करा है. I did not go through any travel agent and I successfully got a Turkey visa, even if I did not have 10 lakhs in my bank accounts. There are two types of visas for Turkey. For Indians, everyone needs to apply a visa, either an e-visa or a sticker visa. Now difference क्या है कि e-visa is easy to get, it is convenient, it is cheaper. Procedure is completely online and I will put the link in the description also. It takes 1 to 2 days to get the visa and only $43, which is 3,500, 3.5K. E-visa is very easy to get, but इस पे restrictions है. Not everyone can get e-visa. If you have an Indian passport जिसमें कोई active US, UK और Schengen visa है, only then you can apply for e-visa. Otherwise, we come to the common sticker visa which everyone from India can apply. ये वाला part important है because lot of videos on YouTube are actually outdated. The visa procedures have been updated very recently. ये apply करने के लिए time लगता है, so it takes minimum of 12 working days to get this visa and you have to physically submit all your documents at the embassy. Offline paperwork करना पड़ता है, or else you hire someone to do it for you. Travel agent you can take who will go and physically submit the documents. For the case of Turkey, this whole thing is managed by Gateway Global and VFS. These are two companies. So Gateway Global and VFS both are like intermediates, like third party for visa. Turkey government uses them to manage the whole visa process for Indians. There are no interviews though. कोई इंटरव्यू नहीं होता, ओनली डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिशन हैज़ टू हैपन. यू हैव टू टेक अपॉइंटमेंट, गो देयर ऑन अ सर्टेन डे, सबमिट योर डॉक्यूमेंट्स. Now let's come to the important part. What are the documents that you will need? It is different for you depending upon who you are, what is your work. So listen to this list. So firstly you will need the visa application form. एक application form है जिसका link मैं डाल दूँगी. Download that application form and you have to fill it up and you have to write a cover letter कि why you want to go to Turkey, why you need the visa. Now पहले तो concept समझो कि क्या concept है. अब cover letter में तुम ये बोलना चाहते हो that I want to go to Turkey to travel. You want to say I want to travel, I want to see Turkey, and you don't want to make them feel like 3 important things. You have to make a point that you have a life in India, you have work, you have parents or whatever, you don't want to settle there. Second thing you want to make sure is that you ensure कोई business related चीज़ें नहीं डालो that I'm going to do business over there. ठीक है, I'm a travel blogger, मेरा भी काम है, but I state that I go there for travel, tourism purpose के लिए जा रही हूँ. ठीक है. And third thing is that you have enough money. Have these 3 things in mind while writing a cover letter. उसके अलावा itinerary भी डालना होगा and थोड़ा excitement दिखाना पड़ेगा why you're going to Turkey. Third thing comes your original passport with at least 6 months validity. Fourth is 2 photos. Now photos have an important format. ये format नहीं follow करोगे तो your document will not be accepted. So latest photographs in white background, 2.5 inch into 2.5 inch size का. Your face should be very properly visible. Don't wear any specs and your ears should be properly visible. ऐसे बाल खोल के मत खिंचाना photo. Like tie your hair and your ears should be properly visible in your photo. Then fifth, you will need round trip flight tickets. कि you have a flight ticket to go to Turkey and to come back to India, or let's say go to Turkey and go to some other country after that. Round trip or onward flight ticket you should have. Now to get this, either you can get confirmed flight tickets अगर आपको belief है that yeah I will definitely get the visa, or you can get cancelable flight tickets. They cost a little bit higher, but in case your visa is rejected then you can always cancel it. And cheap option is to get dummy flight tickets. Now dummy flight tickets is like temporary flight ticket. Usually travel agents करते हैं and some websites also give you dummy flight tickets, but it's a little bit risky. Make sure that you get from a reliable travel agent. Dummy tickets के बारे में I will make another video. Then comes hotel reservations. हाउ मच एवर आइटनरी, जितने दिन का आइटनरी है विच यू आर शोइंग ऑन योर कवर लेटर, उसके लिए यू शुड हैव द hotel reservations. You should have all the hotel reservations, and for that you don't need to worry. You can book pay at hotel, you know, free of cost on either booking.com, या फिर बहुत ही छोटे अमाउंट के लिए for a small amount you can book it on Hostel World as well. Next is travel insurance worth 3,000 euros. Now sometimes you have to buy it yourself, but sometimes the embassy themselves provides, it's included in the visa cost, but check it once before, you know, what the latest guideline of your embassy is. But mostly, you know, 1,500, 2,000, within 2,000 you should be able to get a decent travel insurance that covers all your days that you're there in Turkey. Now we come to the most important part, which is proof of funds. Now you need to show them that you have enough money to stay in Turkey, take all the flights and come back. So you need to provide 6-month bank statement of your salary or savings account. Roughly 1 lakh is okay per person, but I would suggest you keep 2 lakh type if possible. Keep it in an account, and you can also give multiple bank statements. जैसे मेरे साथ क्या हुआ था कि I had 2 different bank accounts. एक में 1 लाख था, एक में 1 लाख था. So I gave both the accounts. And the important thing is that this bank statement needs to be attested by your bank. So either you go to the bank and ask them to give you 6 months attested statement. So seal डालेंगे वो लोग, they will sign and give you, or you download and take the statement and they will sign it for you. You also need some extra documents for your proof of regular income or employment. जैसे कि अगर आप salaried individual हो, if you're a salaried person, you need to provide 3 months of your pay slip from your employer and leave letter from your company with your company seal and signature. If you're a freelancer like me, then you need to provide contract documents and leave letter or cover letter stating that you have a regular income of money. Now, if you have a business or you are a registered self-employed person, you need to provide your business registration document and your GST registration and also your ITR. If you're a couple, अगर आप अपने husband या wife के साथ जा रहे हो, you need to provide your marriage certificate. If you're less than 18-year-olds, you will also need a consent letter from your parents stating that they're allowing you to go, you know, on a notary paper. If you're going through a travel agent, then you need to provide an authorization letter to allow them to represent you. Apart from this, कुछ भी और documents है, you know, small things. There's a checklist completely on the website of VFS and Gateway Global. So I will put the link below and you can go and check it out there. अब आते हैं next part को कि procedure क्या है. What is the procedure? So first you have to book a visa appointment in the embassy on a day to submit all your documents, okay? And कौन सा embassy, that will depend upon where your passport is issued from. If your passport is issued from Mumbai, then you will go to the embassy in Mumbai. 3 main offices है Turkish embassy के. One is in Mumbai, Delhi and Hyderabad, and उसके अंदर जो छोटे छोटे sub offices है, that is mentioned here. So now I will show you how to take the appointment on my laptop. If you want any add-on services, there's additional charge. अगर आपको courier से चाहिए तो extra पैसे लगेंगे. On your appointment date, collect all your documents and go to the embassy, and you might have to wait for a little bit क्योंकि बहुत भीड़ होता है sometimes, and you have to take your day off that day, like keep some time. Don't take extra electronics like laptop, iPad, microphone, क्योंकि ये सब VFS center में allowed नहीं है, and you will need to keep it in a locker and pay extra charge to 200-300 rupees for that. So once you submit your documents, usually वो वहीं पे बता देते हैं, like they'll tell you immediately whether it is enough or if there's something missing. Like last time my photo was not perfect, so they asked me to click another photo. वहीं पे photo service है, there's a photo service right in the office, right in the embassy, so you have to get and clicked again and pay there if your photos are not correct, but they will mostly inform you then and there. One of my friends, her bank statement did not have the attestation, like signature and seal nahi tha, so they immediately asked her to go and get it signed from the bank. So yeah, if your documents are like not matching, mostly they tell you over there. You can pay over there, and payment is only in cash, mind you. कोई online payment, कोई GPay नहीं होगा. So either take all the cash with you or take the debit card or credit card so that you can withdraw money. आपको reference number मिलेगा, and visa you will get it in 12 working days. your passport will come back to you. If there is a sticker visa on it for Turkey, then you got it. If it's not there, then unfortunately your visa has been rejected. You do not get any refund for that. You will have to apply again and pay that much money. 3 important things to make sure that your visa is accepted and you do not overpay for it. Okay, so firstly, if you are doubtful, if you do not have enough funds in your account, then get a sponsorship letter. ठीक है. So if you are say someone who's a आप young हो, आप 21 के हो and you do not earn so much or you do not have enough in your bank account, then get a sponsorship letter from your parents or from your family members stating that hey, I am sponsoring this person's trip. मेरा बेटा या बेटी जा रहा है. I'm sponsoring my son's or daughter's trip, and then the bank statement that you will need to submit will be theirs, not yours. Okay, and their documents will be needed. Most probably you will need to submit their payslip, ठीक है, or their company registration, whatever it is. So get a sponsorship letter if you do not have enough funds in your account before applying. And then second thing is, if you know someone in Turkey, तो उनसे invitation letter लेके आओ. Get an invitation letter from this person who's a Turkish person or stays in Turkey. You will need some documents from them like cover letter and invitation letter. Few others वो checklist में है. You will find it there only. Third important thing is that make sure you apply the visa at least 15 to 20 days in advance. मैं तो बोलती हूँ 1 महीने पहले अप्लाई कर दो. अप्लाई बिफोर 1 month only, because in case your visa gets rejected, then there is no way you will get it again if you do not have enough time. तो जल्दी अप्लाई करो. What mistake I made was I applied it at very last moment and I had to pay 7.5k extra. 7,500 रुपये एक्स्ट्रा दिए हैं to get my visa on time, वरना मेरा फ्लाइट मिस हो जाता. Like I wouldn't have gotten the visa and I paid 7.5k extra to fast track the process. So make sure you apply in advance. Don't make the mistake that I did. Okay, तो वीज़ा का वैसा ही total cost comes to 18,000 almost, and for me it was 25,000, more than 25,000. Last part, which is the Q&A. How many days earlier can I apply for the visa? You can apply 60 days before your trip and ideally 1 month before your trip. I'm trying to apply visa for me and my husband, but we live in separate places and our passport are issued in separate places. So whatever embassy your passport is issued in, जिस area में issue है, you have to get your visa from there. If you are not there, if you are somewhere else, then you have to provide proof of residence. Now you and your husband can apply together from the same place, but you need to have proof of residence that both of you are staying there. ठीक है, rental agreement or something you can give. What are dummy flight tickets and how do they work? So dummy tickets are basically temporary tickets, just like I told you before, and वो 24 to 48 hours के लिए valid होता है, in which certain travel agents hold your place in the flight. So it's not like legit tickets. They start from like 1,000 rupees per person and can go up to 2,500, and you just get like a document that you have a flight ticket. That's all, which is not real. Some websites give proper dummy tickets and some websites are fake. Like if you check it against the PNR, तो उसमें नहीं दिखाएगा flight ticket. What is the exact fees? As I saw, 7 to 8k somewhere, and somewhere else it's mentioned as 18,000. The fees currently right now for sticker visa of Turkey is 18,000. 7 से 8,000 पहले हुआ करता था. 1-2 years back it used to be 8,000, but now the visa fees have increased. I'm currently unemployed, but I have enough savings to show that I'm independent and a property in my name. Okay, so that is good, but if you're unemployed, then the problem is that आपके बैंक स्टेटमेंट में there will be no credits. Your salary or some credit should be there in your bank account all the time. My friend whose visa also got rejected, who had 10 lakh in his bank account, was because it was a stagnant money. There is no credit, much credits happening. Few debits were there, but it was stagnant. So don't make that mistake. I would suggest कि अगर आप unemployed हो तो go for a sponsorship letter from your family member, either your husband, or your mother or your father, and that might help you. Hey, can you tell me which Forex credit card did you use for transactions in Turkey? Okay, I will make a detailed video of Turkey travel guide in which I will tell you about what Forex card I used and everything else that you need to know before going to Turkey. So make sure that you subscribe for the next video. If you have more doubts, then drop me a DM on my Instagram and I will get back to you ASAP. And don't forget to watch this video where I tell you about the scams and mistakes that you need to avoid in Istanbul. Don't forget to subscribe because all visa information and travel vlogs from all over the world are coming up very soon.